how exercise helps diabetes, and 3 best exercises to beat diabetes. Hi, I'm Dr. Mateen Sidd, a medical doctor and diabetologist and founder of pdiabetesproof.com, and welcome to my short video on 3 best exercises that reverse diabetes. Now, in a moment, I will share with you my secret formula to combine these 3 exercises into a weekly plan. But first, let's see why should every diabetes exercise every single day? Exercise has amazing benefits for diabetes. Exercise lowers blood glucose levels. Exercise improves insulin resistance. Now, these two go hand in hand because the working muscles actually, when you exercise, need a lot of glucose and they take up the glucose from the blood. Second thing is muscle insulin resistance improves. As you know, muscle is the most important organ as far as second most important organ after liver for storage of glucose. Improvement in insulin resistance means more insulin can take this glucose into the muscle cells. Thirdly, it lowers inflammation. Inflammation is the underlying mechanism of insulin resistance and a lot of metabolic pathways, and exercise has shown to improve inflammatory markers. It helps you lose weight. Yes, diabesity, diabetes and obesity, that fat sitting around your belly is one of the biggest contributors to diabetes, and exercise improves your weight profile. Exercise also improves your cholesterol profile. It improves the high density lipoprotein, the good cholesterol, and reduces the bad cholesterol, overall reducing the blood triglycerides. You can see exercise essentially, if it were a prescription medication, we would all buy stock and retire tomorrow. So, a diabetologist and functional medicine practitioners make exercise mandatory for all diabetic patients. But you have to do it properly. You need the right exercise plan that is effective and scientific. And that is why I've got a combination of 3 best exercises that help diabetics. Here is how they go. The 3 combinations essentially are aerobic training exercises, strength training exercises, and flexibility training exercises. Let's come to the first of these aerobic training exercises. You see, aerobic training is one of the essential components for the cardiovascular fitness. Now, strengthening of the heart and the blood vessels, that is patency, opening up of the blood vessels, is actually a function tied to what is called cardiovascular system. You don't have to just strengthen the heart, you also have to make sure that the vessels are able to carry enough amount of blood without having any blockages. And aerobic training, proper aerobic training does that. You see, when there is proper aerobic training, your heart actually will develop the ability to pump harder, to pump faster, to pump more, especially when times when it is required, you are able to do that. But to do that, you have to have something called as a target zone training, in which you take 220, the number, minus your age, and use a 60 to 80% formula to really have your aerobic training. In a separate video, I'm going to go into more details about this, and also my free report, which you can download below, gives you more specifics about aerobic training. But remember, aerobic training is a very important aspect of your 3-in-1 fitness program. The second is strength training. You see, strength training is an integral component. And why is that? You see, when you strength train, you use your muscles and your bones and your joints a lot. Muscle insulin resistance is a key component of diabetes. And remember, it is strength training, not bodybuilding. You don't have to look like a bodybuilder. You just have to make sure your muscles are getting stronger, your musculoskeletal system is getting stronger. Very important for people as soon as they reach 40 and beyond. Why? Because muscle loss happens with aging. This is called as sarcopenia, and it does not help diabetes. You see, muscle is a storage organ for glucose. If muscle is becoming smaller, weaker, resistant to insulin, all the blood glucose stays in the blood, giving you hyperglycemia. At the same time, you want to use your muscles, and the muscles start to go smaller and smaller because at one time they do not have the signals like you have in a 20-year-old person. Secondly, they are not being able to take the very nutritious glucose into them and convert it into glycogen. Plus, the proteins in the muscles also starts to break down. Combine these two factors and strength training becomes mandatory. And I said strength training is not bodybuilding. There are a variety of tools you can use. For example, you can use dumbbells, you can use body weights, kettlebells, you can use stretch bands like this, and even exercise outdoors. Make muscle building a part, strength training a part of your program. Stronger muscles allow glucose to enter without the need of insulin. Yes, they use a novel mechanism to take in glucose and store glucose without the need of insulin. So, this is one of the most amazing things the exercise can do, especially muscle building, and no wonder it is called as a polypill. Amazing, right? It's an active tissue. It burns calories even at rest. So this all not only will aid in weight loss, but also ramps up your metabolism. The third important component you need to add is what I call the flexibility training. Flexibility training, 5 minutes of stretches before your exercise is not a stretching workout. You need to make strong, movable joints. You need to have a very dedicated flexibility training sessions. If you are just doing 5 minute stretches, they only warm your muscles and joints for the upcoming workout. You need a dedicated stretching workout. Tissues get taut with aging. Your muscles are getting taut with aging. The musculoskeletal system is integrated by the muscle fascia, the joints, the fluid around the joint. All this needs a good amount of flexibility training. So 2 days per week of intense stretching exercises like yoga, all body exercises, specific body exercises are very important for flexibility training to keep those joints supple and move easily. Now, here is how you combine your weekly movement plan into sessions so that you never get bored, train all the components, and get the best benefits from the workout. You see, Mondays and Thursdays, as you shown over here, can be your strength training days. You get Sundays to rest, feed, nourish, repair, or some other activities which I will show you in a minute. But when you're rested, Monday is a good day to start with your strength training workouts. Details I will be giving you in the upcoming videos, but for now, remember that you can have a 2 days per week muscle strengthening workout, because 48 to 72 hours is a good amount of time for your muscles to recover from the last workout. Comes to Tuesday and Friday, you can have the sessions for your aerobic training, in which you will be calculating your target hard training zone, and then use any of the exercises including running, jogging, and treadmill exercises, indoor and outdoor. Even games can be a part of this if you are able to maintain your heart rate in that zone for maximum benefits. The third is component is the Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can just do like say day 3 and day 6 flexibility training. As I mentioned to you, flexibility, whole body flexibility. Yoga is a good example of that. Pilates is a good example of that. When you do the stretching exercises at least twice a week, you remain supple, your joints remain mobile, and that gives you an amazing complete comprehensive plan to take care of all your soft tissue and muscle and skeletal system needs. Now, I have mentioned something, all day movement built in. This is every day. If you can run, don't walk. If you can walk, don't stand. If you can stand, don't sit. If you can sit, don't lie down. You see, you just parking a car from blocks away. At least if you have got workplace where 2 to 3 stairs are need to be taken, always up to 2 to 3 stairs, always take stairs. Don't take lifts. You see, there are simple things, movement built in all day, which can work wonders for you if you make it into a comprehensive program and make sure that you are mobile and active all throughout the day. Sundays, I also use it for long walks, just going for a long walk like a hike, sports, various kind of sports, fun activities, especially physical activity, not boardroom games, but physical activities with family and friends are excellent when we try to do this. The reason is when we are actually mobile with our family members, they also get a kind of a kick, right? It becomes a family activity which helps us all become active. Now, there you have a comprehensive weekly program which you can use every single week to make sure that all the fitness components are covered. Now, in the upcoming videos, I shall also share with you the other important aspects you can add to your diabetes program, right? Now, if you have got value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe to be notified of some amazing diabetes reversal videos that I have coming up. Also, link below gives you the free report and the 10-day program which I have made available for free for you to jumpstart your diabetes reversal process. And don't forget to join me at bediabetesproof.com. Until then, be diabetes proof. You will love my free 10-day diabetes freedom plan. It's a plan which shows you how to reverse diabetes naturally. You will see the all 4 doctors in action. You will learn from Dr. Diet the exact dietary strategies which diabetics can use to optimize their blood sugar levels in the short term and overcome insulin resistance in the long term. I will also reveal to you for some of the best recipes which I use and personally tell my clients to use with amazing results. You will also learn about doctor movement, how exercise can help you not only lower blood sugar levels but also overcome insulin resistance in the muscles. See, diabetics become weaker as they go through their diabetic cycle. So if you overcome the muscle resistance, insulin resistance, you become stronger and healthier. Then you will also learn about Dr. Quiet, how sleep And napping plus meditation during the day can actually help you overcome insulin resistance, beat the inflammation going on in the body, and overall help you stop and reverse diabetes. And all this will be brought into picture with Dr. Happiness, where you will learn how to align your values, which you have, the health values and life values, with your diabetes freedom plan. You see, most diabetics lack the motivation to follow through a good lifestyle changing program. Why is that? Because their values are not aligned. You will learn these amazing secrets how to align your values, which you already have, with a diabetes freedom plan, so that you get the kick, the extra motivation required to follow through the program and make this life changing program a success. You can just visit bediabetesproof.com, or the description has the link with a 10-day free plan. You can click on that and just download the program and use it, because this program right now is free, but I intend to sell it in the future. So grab your copy today.